Good evening and welcome. You're watching the News Hour Agenda. I'm Padmaja Joshi. Ever since the horrific episode in Lakhimpur on this past Sunday, where 8 lives were lost in the violence that took place, we have only asked for one thing: that justice be done in an even-handed fashion. Everything should be seen on the same platform, whether it be the facts, the investigation, the justice, and even the compensation. Today, a number of political parties made their way to Lakhimpur to meet with the victims of the violence. Remember, there were 8 people, a total of 8 who were killed. 4 when they were run over by a Thar vehicle, a local journalist, and 3 workers of the BJP. Before they actually reached Lakhimpur, before Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi actually reached Lakhimpur, the 2 chief ministers who were accompanying them, Punjab CM and the Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, both announced compensation for those who had died, except that this compensation of 50 lakhs each was announced only and only for 5 people.
सो मैं पंजाब सरकार की तरफ से जो मारे गए हैं उनके परिवारों को 50 लाख रुपया पर फैमिली, इंक्लूडिंग पत्रकार जिनको मारा गया है, इन सब लोगों को 50 लाख रुपए पर फैमिली हम पंजाब सरकार की तरफ से देंगे।
छत्तीसगढ़ सरकार की ओर से प्रत्येक परिवार को, प्रत्येक किसान को 50 लाख रुपए, जिसके परिवार में अपने सदस्य को खोया है, और साथ ही उस पत्रकार के परिवार को भी 50 लाख रुपए देने की छत्तीसगढ़ सरकार की ओर से घोषणा करता हूं।
Now remember, there were 3 other people who were also killed. They were lynched in the ensuing violence after that road accident, after a Thar vehicle belonging to a local BJP leader plowed into a group of anti-farm law protesters. What about those 3? Don't all the lives in Lakhimpur matter? This, even as yesterday night compensation checks were handed out by the Uttar Pradesh government to all of those who lost their lives. In fact, the last body was also cremated after a second post-mortem was conducted on it. The relatives went so far as to say that they are satisfied with the investigation and they don't want anyone to play opportunistic politics on the death of their loved one. Shouldn't then all lives in Lakhimpur be treated at par? Justice for all, empathy for all.
Priyanka ji, finally you managed to come. It was long march for you. Priyanka ji, yes. It was long struggle for you.
Yes. Well, I'm glad that I could make it here.
You'll be going and meeting other family members also.
We're going to try to meet as many. We don't want to go very late at night to their houses. It's not right.
What is the first message to the government?
As many as we can, we will today, and the rest I will meet tomorrow or day after.
What is the first message to the government, Priyanka ji?
They deserve justice.
There you heard Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has finally managed to come here. She has spoken exclusively 2 times now. Both Rahul and Priyanka are here to meet the family members of loved breed.
In fact, just a while ago, we had both Priyanka Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi reaching Lakhimpur, where we asked both of them whether they are going to visit all the victims of violence. Remember, in the afternoon, we are also asked Senior Member of Parliament Mallikarjun Kharge whether all 8 do not deserve equal empathy and sympathy, and he said that right now we are concerned only with the farmers. The others we will see after the investigation is complete. Let's see what was the reaction of Mr. Gandhi.
किससे मिलने जाएंगे और आप यहाँ पे?
सब जगह जाएंगे, सब जगह जाएंगे।
सर उधर से बैठाओ। Rahul ji, will you go and meet all the victim family members? Rahul ji, will you go and meet all the 8 family members? Rahul, will you go and meet all the victim family members? Rahul. That's Rahul Gandhi, who's going after meeting the Kisan family members, and on question of whether he'll be going and meeting all the victim family members. Rahul ji,
You're watching the News Hour at number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Don't all Lakhimpur lives matter? Why, if and but, and a caveat when it comes to the cost of a human life. Joining us now on the debate, Shazia Elmi, national spokesperson of the BJP, Ratan Sharda, author, Anurag Bhadauria, spokesperson of Samajwadi Party, Baris Pathan, national spokesperson of AIMIM. And my first question is to you, Qamar Zaman Chaudhary, leader of the Congress. Thank you very much for compensating those who have died because their families need support. What about the 3 others? Their families don't matter?
Madam, one thing I can't understand, are you justifying those murderers? Are you justifying the actions of those who have simply crushed innocent farmers from behind, beneath their vehicle? And you want me to be a Mahatma Gandhi in this case? Of course I am a Gandhi.
Why are you randomly trying to accuse me of something that I never said? Who in their right mind would justify murder?
No, then why are you trying to justify the compensation not being given to those 3 murderers? You are telling they are lynched. What do you mean by lynching?
So, Mr. Chaudhary, you are saying, Mr. Chaudhary, are you saying, no, just a second, this is a very serious thing that you said. You are saying that Hari Om Mishra, Shubham Mishra, and the 3rd worker, the driver of the Thar vehicle, all 3 of them, Shyam Sundar Nishad, you are calling them murderers.
So what do I call them? Garland them with flowers. हम वहाँ पे लोटस का फूल का माला जाकर उनको चढ़ाए वहाँ पे. अरे मैडम यहाँ पे.
Are you the Chief Justice of India? How have you decided that there are murderers? How have you decided they are murderers before an investigation takes place?
No, madam, you tell me, how have you decided they are not the murderers?
I have not decided that they are murderers or not. I have just decided, because it is apparent that they are dead. And because they are dead, their families need support.
Their families need support, but they are all hardened criminals, harvested by the Bharatiya Janata Party, and they do not deserve any sympathy from people like me or the general people of this country.
So you're basically, sir, you are basically justifying the lynching of those 3 men. You are saying that they deserve no sympathy, they are murderers, so essentially you are saying they deserve to die. Let's just play the video of this hardened criminal that Mr. Chaudhary is talking about, who basically on camera was lynched, beaten to death, and now is being called a murderer and a hardened criminal on national TV. Qamar Zaman Chaudhary, you think a man who was lynched to death on camera is, according to you, a hardened criminal?
Madam, there are 2 issues involved out here.
No. Just answer in yes or no. Since you have started by calling him a hardened criminal, calling them a hardened criminal, you are essentially saying these 3 deserve to die. They don't deserve any sympathy, empathy, or even being considered human.
I never said
the others we care about.
I said they do not deserve any sympathy. They do not deserve any compensation. But I never said they deserve to die, madam. Please do not.
But they are dead. So why wouldn't you compensate their family? They are dead. Why wouldn't you help their family?
Why should we? Why should we compensate those criminals who have just simply rammed their vehicle on innocent farmers? Why should we?
Okay, Shazia, why should we? Why should anyone empathize with these dead men? Because they are criminals.
So it is very So first of all, they did not have any criminal record ever before, and we saw the fear in the man's voice. We saw the fear in the man's eyes. We saw the visuals. We saw the video. Mr. Shah Zaman, you've spoken enough. And we want, I think it's pretty evident that the Congress party supports lynching, mob lynching. It is very evident that the party has spoken and made, and so you support mob lynching. No, be quiet, sir, it's my turn. No, you've said enough. You've said enough. You are saying they're criminals, so they deserve to be lynched. And you also said that despite the video, when the man with folded hands said that we were sent here to check on what has happened with fear in his eyes, which was palpable, he was lynched to death. You are saying he deserves to be killed and lynched And the post-mortem reveals that. The post-mortem of all these persons reveals that they were lynched, लाठियों से मार के उनकी मौत हुई है, उनको मृतक घोषित किया है. तो मैं, so Congress party supports lynching. I want the whole world to know that. I want the whole world to know that. And the kind of political vulturism, not even tourism, the vulturism. Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi and Akhilesh Yadav have got to be the worst kind of vultures who are really sitting on dead bodies. And those are not Kisans, they are the rioters and the security area who are waiting to kill innocent people. And I think a great riot was planned in the name of farmers movement.
Okay.
There was nothing.
You know, going by the logic of Mr. Chaudhary, Varis Pathan, then one would argue then each side should just compensate the people that they empathize with. Then the state government can also say there were protesters who attacked the vehicles. We will not give them any money, because who knows tomorrow what the investigation should throw up. Should that kind of logic be applied, Varis Pathan?
Padmaja, the murder and the massacre committed by the BJP minister's son is the fallout of Yogi's Thok Dalunga policy. Yogi says Thok Dalunga, Thok Dalu. Now Khattar says that you should 700 to 800 volunteers, you must gather together and see to it that they are removed from it. And
Mr. Pathan, if you can just stick to the topic. My topic today is very simple. You don't know who's the murderer, I don't know who's the murderer, nobody, even the police don't know who are the murderers. The investigation will happen. But should people be treated in an even-handed fashion, or should one person be called a criminal and say, we don't care about you, you can die and go to hell? But the others are victims. Can that treatment be meted out to those who are dead?
I don't want to learn from you. I don't want to learn from you what I have to say. And
but
what
I have to ask you a specific question, sir. This is not an election speech.
I am on the topic.
It is a debate on a topic.
I am on the topic.
It doesn't work like that.
Your question.
You can't come on a debate and then say I'm going to talk about World Trade Center. We have to talk about a topic.
I am talking. You are ignorant about law. I am not ignorant. You are showing your ignorance.
We are not talking about the law at all. I am asking you a very direct question. If 8 people have died, can 5 be given compensation and 3 be denied? That's my question.
The minister's son. You don't want to listen to me, that's the difficulty.
Because you are answering a question which nobody is asking. My question is very simple, Mr. Pathan. When 8 people have died, can you compensate 5 and leave out 3? I want to play these images. Yesterday night, there were compensation checks given to relatives of the deceased. Now tomorrow, should the state start discriminating among those who are deceased and say, we will compensate our workers, we will not compensate the others? Mr. Pathan, that is my question to you. Please answer.
Why the son of minister is not yet arrested? Why the son of the minister is not yet arrested when the FIR under section 302 is registered against him?
Does it matter what question I am asking, or will you, Mr. Pathan, say whatever you want to say?
Why did he went there with the SUV and he crushed?
There is zero evidence of him being there. But if he was there, let him be arrested. I have zero brief for Mr. Ashish Mishra. Let him be arrested. But that is a decision neither you will take nor I. Can we now stick to the topic, sir? Can we now stick to the topic? This is an issue that has been done to death.
No. The government of UP has to take the decision and arrest him. Had it been somebody else, would the UP government stop till now? They would have arrested him immediately. And remember, Padmaja, one of your colleague, one of the journalists also killed, and his father has said that he was also shot.
So why is the guy not even present?
Because what happens is the BJP wants to glorify the lynchers.
That's a fact.
BJP wants to glorify the murderers.
So please.
Okay, so Mr. Pathan, since you insist on carrying on with the topic that you want to talk about, let me put out a few facts there. Okay. Okay, you made your point. You said what you had to. So let me put out a few facts there. Then I will come back to the topic. Just a second. Since you just please. Okay, so you said your piece. Now, since you went on a tirade and said that the minister's son was there, he opened fire, he killed a journalist, he killed 4 other people. Let me tell you that as of today, all 8 cremations have happened after a post-mortem done on 7 and a second post-mortem done on the 8th body, after which even the second autopsy report shows no evidence of any gunshot wounds. None of the 8 people have shown any gunshot wounds, and the 8th one had 2 autopsies conducted. And this is something that the 8th victim's family has also accepted. So that's just to set the record straight. But I want to again come back to the question, Ratan Sharda, that can there be a blanking out of 3 deaths and talking about only 5 people as victim? Is that justice? Where you say only these people deserve justice, the others can go to hell.
Padmaja, first of all, I must thank you for bringing out the videos about the driver, the BJP worker being snatched from the police and beaten to death. Nothing can be more shocking, nothing can be more saddening that police were unable to do anything. And here are people who are defending the very indefensible position of lynching people. I did not know till today that 4 people drive a car, because this poisonous man from Congress has said that all of them are criminals. Is being a BJP worker a crime? And next, this entire story of, the differentiating the two, when did it start? It started when nobody condoned and everybody condoned the beating up of BJP leaders in Punjab, not once but twice, in Haryana, killing of RSS leaders in Punjab. They condoned, they did not talk about it. They have not talked about BJP workers, BJP supporters and Hindus being killed and lynched in Bengal, and they come here to show their face. This Congress have no guts to defend its own people in Bengal against TMC. They come here and tell us what is criminal, what is not criminal. They are cowards. They are worst kind of cowards. And what about the compensation? The compensation they talk about, the compensation in Chhattisgarh, 3 tribals were shot dead by police. There is communal riot going on. But the chief minister comes to UP and gives lectures and gives 50 lakhs to 3 people, 4 people. So this is typical prejudice, untouchability, worst kind of political racism that Congress applies. Look at Punjab. Punjab comes here and he has got 141 people who died of suicide because they could not be cured. Nobody talked about salinated soil.
So are you justifying, Mr. Sharda, the killing of the farmers and the murder of farmers?
Just keep your mouth shut. Punjab has spread such worst kind of poison. You don't deserve to be on the panel anymore. Look at what they have done in Chhattisgarh. Look at what they have done in Punjab. What they did in Punjab. No compensation for suicide. No compensation for cancer done because of pesticides. These people have ruled Punjab for years, but there is no peace for them. There is no compensation for them. They have no shame. They come all the way to Lakhimpur and then they spread poison. They say those who lynch.
Okay, Mr. Chaudhary, please do not heckle. Please do not heckle. You got time to say your piece. Now let Mr. Sharda complete, then you come back and rebut. Yes, go on, finish please.
I said, when you say that people who are lynched have no right to compensation, they don't deserve justice, and those people who are killed accidentally, for whatever reason, the law is taking its own course. ATF is there. They don't believe ATF. They don't believe judiciary. They don't believe parliament. They want to decide everything on the street. That is what Sonia Gandhi said in 2019. Sadko pe utarna padega. And these have all people come to Sadak. But in Bengal, they had no guts to come on the street also. And they simply folded up. So don't come here and lecture people about a poison, about a horrendous way of treating people. And treating just because a person is RSS BJP.
Basically, you have criminalized an ideology, and that is encouraging violence against people because of their choice. Ratan Sharda is saying the model that you encouraged in West Bengal is now being replicated and encouraged across the country. Qamar Zaman Chaudhary.
Look, I cannot compare one killing in one place of the country with the killing with another.
Now you won't compare.
If I want to compare, I would have
BJP worker a criminal, but you have no guts to say that in Bengal, your people
with the killing of
folded up. You have no guts to say that TMC, whom High Court pulled up. Just remember, High Court pulled up the TMC government, and you come here shamelessly justifying the two killings. They were all
shameless these people have become. How shameless they have turned the country.
And you want this violence to spread all over India.
But unfortunately, comes out with his jeep and crushes people along the way. And then this man,
you cannot try to poison the entire
and is justifying this
by giving criminal act and creating disaffection, animosity between people.
Okay, fanning animosity. अनुराग भदौरिया जी, ये जो भेदभाव है, क्या आप इसका समर्थन करते हैं? न्याय सबके लिए होना चाहिए।
पद्मजा जी, मुझे पूरा विश्वास है। जब बीजेपी के प्रवक्ता बोल रहे थे और बीजेपी के सपोर्टर बोल रहे थे, आप चुप थे, तो मैं भी बोलूंगा तो थोड़ी देर आप चुप रहेंगे। इतना न्याय तो कम से कम करेंगे। योगी जी नहीं कर रहे हैं, आप तो न्याय कीजिए, कम से कम टीवी पे तो न्याय कर दीजिए, विपक्ष को बोलने का मौका दे दीजिएगा। देखिए, सवाल ये नहीं है, सवाल उत्तर प्रदेश में सरकार किसकी है। उत्तर प्रदेश में सरकार योगी जी की है, तो ये जिम्मेदारी योगी जी की बनती है कि योगी जी को सबसे पहले वहां पहुंच जाना चाहिए। योगी जी तो अभी तक गए नहीं। कहां योगी जी, मैं पूछना चाहता हूं, योगी जी का बुलडोजर कहां है? अभी तक नहीं पहुंचा। वैसे तो बुलडोजर पहुंच जाता है समाजवादी के कार्यकर्ता के, अगर हम महंगाई के खिलाफ प्रदर्शन करते हैं तो बुलडोजर आ जाता है, घर में चला दिया जाता है। अगर हम यहाँ पे जिला पंचायत सदस्य के लिए इलेक्शन में खड़ा होता है
समाजवादी के कार्यकर्ता के ऊपर बुलडोजर चला महंगाई के खिलाफ प्रदर्शन करने के लिए?
कौन सा नहीं?
बहुत लोगों पे चला है, पर वो यूजुअली गैंगस्टर होते हैं। इनमें से कौन से गैंगस्टर कार्यकर्ता हैं आपके, अनुराग जी?
बोलने तो दीजिए, फिर आप बोलने लगे। मैं बोल तो रहा हूँ समाजवादी पार्टी।
नहीं, क्योंकि आपने कहा कि आपके कार्यकर्ताओं पर बुलडोजर चल रहे हैं महंगाई की वजह से, उनका नाम बता दीजिए। बताइए।
बताऊंगा आपको, तो आप सुन तो लीजिए। जिला पंचायत के अध्यक्ष का चुनाव हो रहा था। 20 जिला पंचायत अध्यक्ष के चुनाव ऐसे थे जिनके घरों पे बुलडोजर चला दिया, बोला ये रोड गलत बनी थी। जिला पंचायत अध्यक्ष का चुनाव लड़ रहे थे, चाहे वो
अरे भैया डिबेट को डाइवर्ट क्यों करते हो?
अरे मुझे बोलने दो यार,
डाइवर्ट क्यों करते हो भाई?
मैं आपके बीच में नहीं टोका, इतना तो अकल होनी चाहिए, संस्कार होने चाहिए।
बात करो।
अरे मैं सीधी सी वायलेंस पे बात कर रहा हूँ।
ठीक है, वायलेंस पे प्लीज अनुराग जी को भी अनइंटरप्टेड बात करने दीजिए। पर अनुराग जी मुद्दे पे बात कीजिए। साफ मुद्दा है और ये अनकंफर्टेबल है, बट ये आज फैसला होना चाहिए कि जस्टिस क्या पार्शियल हो सकता है। जस्टिस इज जस्टिस। आप अगर कह रहे हैं आशीष मिश्रा जेल जाए, बेशक जेल जाए, पर उसके साथ साथ वो भी जेल जाएंगे जिन्होंने 3 भाजपा के कार्यकर्ताओं को पीटा है। अगर जो लोग मरे हैं प्रदर्शनकारी, उनको 45 लाख मिल रहे हैं, तो भाजपा के कार्यकर्ताओं को भी मिलने चाहिए। अगर कांग्रेस 50 लाख दे रही है प्रदर्शनकारियों को, तो फिर उनको भाजपा के कार्यकर्ताओं को भी देना चाहिए, क्योंकि जान की कीमत आप डिफरेंशिएट नहीं कर सकते।
अच्छा, हो गई, अब हो गया, आप हो गया तो मुझे बोलने का
आप मानते हैं ना, जस्टिस इवन होना चाहिए।
अच्छा बताइए, कितने सेकंड आप मुझे बोलने देंगे, फिर मैं बोलूंगा।
1 मिनट पर आप सवाल का जवाब दें। जस्टिस सबके लिए सेम होना चाहिए, मानते हैं?
के बाद आपको जवाब नहीं मिलेगा तो टोकेगा।
हाँ, बोलिए।
देखिए, उत्तर प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री योगी जी हैं। ये जिम्मेदारी योगी जी की होती है कि वहां पे जाके मिलते हैं उनके परिवारजनों से, जो तकलीफ में है, चाहे मरने वाले हो चाहे मारने वाले हो, तो उनके परिवार में उनको जाना चाहिए था। योगी जी अभी तक क्यों नहीं गए?
अरे कल शाम को मिल गए, डीएम ने जाके सबको दे दिए चेक।
सीएम क्यों नहीं गया? सीएम क्यों नहीं गया? मैं पूछ रहा हूँ आपसे। हेड ऑफ द फैमिली है, उत्तर प्रदेश का यहाँ पे मुख्यमंत्री है, क्यों नहीं गया उत्तर प्रदेश का मुख्यमंत्री? क्यों नहीं गया उत्तर प्रदेश का मुख्यमंत्री? उत्तर प्रदेश का मुख्यमंत्री बातें बनाने के लिए, और यहाँ हम लोग घर से निकलेंगे जाने के लिए तो आप हाउस अरेस्ट कर लोगे। उत्तर प्रदेश का मुख्यमंत्री फिर किस लिए बैठा है यहाँ पे? यहाँ पे खाली बात बनाने के लिए बैठा है?
अनुराग भदौरिया कह रहे हैं खुद तो आप जाते नहीं है, उनको भी नहीं जाने देते।
जी नहीं, क्योंकि उत्तर प्रदेश का मुख्यमंत्री काम करने के लिए है।
प्रधानमंत्री जी
उत्तर प्रदेश का मुख्यमंत्री सियासत करने के लिए नहीं है, गिरगिरी करने का नहीं है। गिरगिरी जो कर रहे हैं ना, सुनिए, गिरगिरी करने के लिए नहीं है, लोगों का काम करने के लिए है। लाशों पे राजनीति करने के लिए नहीं है। समझ में आया आपको? लाशों पे राजनीति करने के लिए नहीं है, और ना ही कोई भाजपा का कार्यकर्ता लिंचिंग के लिए है। भाई साहब, ये भी बता दूं मैं आपको, आपके जो दंगाइयों ने मार के कूट के जो आपने मारा है, मरवाया है दंगाइयों ने, जब आप बता दूं, कोई भाजपा का कार्यकर्ता भी जो है लिंचिंग के लिए नहीं है। मैं आपको बताना चाह रही हूँ, और कोई भी मुख्यमंत्री जो है गिद्धगिरी के लिए नहीं है। जो बघेल जी आ गए हैं ना, और जो प्रियंका जी आ गई हैं, और जो अखिलेश जी कर रहे हैं, गिद्ध बनकर मंडरा रहे हैं लाशों पर, ये जो है ये जानते नहीं है क्या मकसद होता है, क्या मकसद होता है राजनीति का, नीति का। समझ में आया आपको?
अनुराग जी, आप कह रहे हैं, आप कह रहे हैं कि भाजपा आपको जाने से रोक रही है। पहली बात, आज कोई रिस्ट्रिक्शंस नहीं थे। आज बोला गया कि 5 लोग आप ग्रुप्स बना करके जाएं, आप भी जाएं। जैसे कांग्रेस पहुंच गई, अभी देखिए राहुल गांधी जी, प्रियंका गांधी जी वहां पर पहुंचे हुए हैं, कल टीएमसी के लोग भी पहुंचे हुए थे। 5-5 लोग में आप जाइए, आपको किसने रोका है? पर मैं आपको लवप्रीत है, अनुराग जी एक सेकंड, अभी आप भाजपा की मत सुनिए। लवप्रीत जो कि प्रदर्शनकारी थे, वो किसान आंदोलन का हिस्सा थे, उनके परिवार, उनके बहनोई क्या कह रहे हैं आज, उनको सुन लीजिए। ये लवप्रीत के घर वाले हैं, सुन लीजिए।
संयुक्त किसान मोर्चे ने जो उस पर स्टैंड लिया है, हम उसका सम्मान करते हैं, और शासन प्रशासन ने जो हमारा सहयोग किया है हर प्रकार का, हम उसका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करते हैं। जो आर्थिक सहायता की गई है, हम उसका भी सम्मान करते हैं और धन्यवाद करते हैं। और जो ऐसे तत्व इस घटना का राजनीतिक लाभ लेना चाहते हैं, उनसे निवेदन है कि इस दुख की घड़ी में इस घटना का राजनीतिक लाभ ना लिया जाए और किसी को परेशान ना किया जाए। सभी से मेरी यही प्रार्थना है।
क्या ये भी बीजेपी के एजेंट है? वो कह रहे हैं दुर्घटना का राजनीतिक लाभ मत लीजिए।
नहीं तो कौन ले रहा है? भारतीय जनता पार्टी ले रही है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी इसका राजनीतिकरण कर रही है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी क्यों लोगों को परिवार से मिलने में रोक रही थी? 3 दिन तक क्यों रोक के रखा? क्यों नहीं जाने दिया, मिलने दिया? क्यों हम लोग को अरेस्ट किया? हम समाजवादी क्यों रोक लिया? समाजवादी पार्टी के राष्ट्रीय क्यों रोका? जाने देते हैं।
हंगामा करना चाह रहे हैं, आग लगाना चाह रहे हैं आप,
सरकार कर रही है।
हिंसा को रोका नहीं जाएगा, दंगाइयों को रोका नहीं जाएगा। आप क्या चाहते हैं वहाँ पे? हंगामा बढ़े, आप और आग लगाना चाहते हैं, और लगाना चाहते हैं? प्रियंका गांधी की हिम्मत है राजस्थान जाने की, जहाँ पे कुर्की हो रही है किसानों की जमीनों की। हिम्मत है प्रियंका गांधी की।
रतन शारदा, the other question is that if everything is happening, and now in fact some farmer groups and the Congress has released a longer video which again shows the speed with which the Thar vehicle was coming and plowed into the farmers, to say this was all deliberate, it was planned, it was a conspiracy. If everything was going according to how it should be, then why did the Supreme Court have to step in and take suo motu cognizance? This doesn't reflect well on the state government.
State government already decided to hand over the case to CBI. It has formed an ATS. It has given compensation. It has made farmers and the victims, everybody sit down and an agreement. They are satisfied with the agreement. I don't think beyond this anything is possible. As far as Supreme Court suo motu is concerned, I am very sad to say that same Supreme Court didn't have time for Bengal violence. It asked the people to go to High Court. It took days before TMC was brought to justice. So I believe that this kind of action is required, but it should be uniform for all kind of violence. You cannot be selective whether it's violence in Bengal or UP. You cannot be selective in case of justice. You cannot be selective in case of in compensation, and you cannot burn jeeps to demand justice. You cannot kill people to demand justice. While the accident of jeep was very unfortunate, but the lynching was deliberate. You can see that the person was snatched away from police, and the person was lynched. You have the proof. So on what basis these people sit here and say BJP are criminals? How can you make a person criminal? As I said, एक जीप पे 4 लोग बैठे हैं, एक चला रहा है, आप चारों को पीट के मार डालेंगे? कहाँ का न्याय है? ये पहली बार कोई जीप घुसी है लोगों के अंदर, पहली बार मरा है।
And you know, Kamal Zaman Chaudhary, you keep saying that justice should be done, and the person who is responsible for that mowing down of people should be brought to justice. But unfortunate truth is he has already been brought to street justice. जो उस जीप का ड्राइवर था उसको तो घसीट के पीट के मार दिया। अब कहाँ का जस्टिस? हरिओम मिश्रा तो मर चुके हैं जो गाड़ी चला रहे थे। अब कौन क्या जस्टिस करेगा? If people truly believed in justice, they wouldn't have lynched the driver.
तो जो इसका जिम्मेदार है उसको सजा मिलनी चाहिए। जो इस घटना का जिम्मेदार
अरे उसका जिम्मेदार वो है जिसने पीटा अनुराग जी, आप क्या बात कर रहे हैं? मतलब ये हुआ ना, ये तो वही बात हो गई कि भाई उसको आदमी ने नहीं मारा, उसको गोली ने मार दिया। जिसने पीटा वो जिम्मेदार है ना, कौन जिम्मेदारी लेगा? आप कहेंगे कि वो जिम्मेदारी किसकी है? लाठी की जिम्मेदारी है जिसने उसका सर फोड़ दिया। एक सेकंड अनुराग जी, एक सेकंड अनुराग जी, जिसने मारा उसको आप इनोसेंट किसान कह रहे हैं, जो मर गया उसको कहा जा रहा है कि वो तो भाजपा का कार्यकर्ता था, हार्डन्ड क्रिमिनल है। ये तो मतलब हमारे देश में एक अलग ही कानून चल रहा है जहां पर मारने वाले को कह रहे हैं कि वो विक्टिम है, मरने वाले को क्रिमिनल बताया जा रहा है। कमर जमान चौधरी,
अरे
व्हाट इज दिस लॉजिक बीइंग पुट ऑन इट्स हेड?
उन लोग को क्रिमिनल्स बिकॉज जो वहां पे एविडेंसेस है, जो वहां पे आई विटनेसेस है, दे नो दैट दिस वाज अ डेलिबरेट
आप गए थे,
अब यहाँ पे मेरे को
आप सीआईडी हो, आप सीबीआई कौन हो?
पहला बात यहाँ पे
आपका एविडेंस बंगाल में नहीं दिखा, आप मिनिस्टर डाल के आप बैठ गए, बात पे लगा के मुंह पे टेप लगा के बैठ गए। यहाँ सारे पुलिस इंस्पेक्टर बने हुए हैं, सारे कोर्ट बने हुए हैं।
उसके बाद में
according to you, those who were lynched are criminals. Those who lynched them, what are they? Farmers. Angels. Who are they? Who are they? Mr. Chaudhary, who are they?
मैडम जो यहाँ पे, yes, let me come to my point. The basic point that out here is that अगर आप मेरे को बोलते हो गांधीवादी देश है, तो इस देश में भगत सिंह भी रहता है। आप डेलिबरेटली आकर मेरे ऊपर में गाड़ी चढ़ा दोगे और मेरे को कुचलते हुए जाओगे। आप क्या समझते हो कि हम फूलों का माला लेकर आपके लिए खड़ा रहेंगे?
गिराने की आवश्यकता नहीं।
कभी भी हमने
Mr. Chaudhary, please don't call lynchers Bhagat Singh. This is the worst thing you can do. You have sat on this channel and tried to justify post-poll violence. Now you are justifying lynching. You are calling those people Bhagat Singh. You are calling the victims criminal. This is the worst kind of spokespersonship you can do for your party. Don't do it. You are damaging your party, and frankly you are damaging the very idea of how humanity is to be perceived. But I want you to listen. Since you are so concerned about justice, I want you to listen to two farmers, one from Chhattisgarh and one from Punjab. Both of their chief ministers are currently in Lakhimpur. So listen to these actual farmers from their home states. Listen.
उनको एकदम खाया जा रहा था और सरकार से तो कोई मतलब उम्मीद किया ही जा नहीं सकता, क्योंकि कुछ भी नहीं मिला है हम लोगों को, ना आवास मिला ना कुछ नहीं। अभी मतलब 5 दिन से हम लोग हॉस्पिटल में थे, 5 दिन से कम 1.5 लाख लगे।
हम चन्नी सरकार, जो चन्नी उसके साथ बैठे थे, चन्नी से पूछना चाहते हैं कि पंजाब के मालवा बेल्ट में कपास की फसलें पूर्ण तौर पे खराब हो चुकी हैं। चन्नी साहब एक बार आकर भी उसका मुआयना कर चुके हैं और वहां बोल के गए हैं कि हम मुआवजा जो किसान को वो जरूर देंगे। हालांकि वो मुआवजा जो वो बोल के गए हैं 15,000 12,000 वो बहुत कम है।
So I'm just going to leave it at that. Like I said at the beginning, justice has to be and must be even-handed. It must be to all victims in Lakhimpur, as it must be to the farmers of Chhattisgarh, Punjab and Rajasthan. Hope you will carry back this message, Mr. Kamar Zaman Chaudhary, and for heaven's sake, at least don't call dead people who were lynched on camera criminals. It's doing a disservice to their surviving families. Thanks very much, all gentlemen and Shazia Ilmi, for joining me.